Hello, everybody, and welcome to Joker's Wildside Watch Along. I'm Lowell, and today we got Monday Night Raw. Um, we do have a few matches announced. We got the King of the Ring semifinals match. Cody and Jay. Queen of the Ring also is going on. Jade Cargill and Roxanne. The Women's IC Championship will be on the line. And Goldberg will appear. Let me know where you guys are joining me from in comments. And what are you guys looking forward to tonight?
21 Extreme Rules. And speaking of King of the Ring, tonight we determine who faces Randy Orton in Saturday's tournament finals. It will be this man, the former world champion, main event James, are looking for the fastest path possible back to the title. Or will it be the former undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, two segments squaring off tonight? On the women's side of things, who will face
Roxanne. Somebody with Finn Balor. Roxanne always looking great.
Or SmackDown Jade Cargill. The powerhouse hopes to advance to Saturday. A storm is coming to Raw tonight. She's the new Women's Intercontinental Champion. Alliance Becky Lynch. And tonight she has her work cut out for her. The renewal of a long-time rivalry. Becky Lynch defends against the passive, functional country Bayley versus Becky for the Intercontinental Championship live tonight. And Columbus hosts WWE's flagship show for a 23rd time tonight. It's live in the Nationwide Arena. Monday Night Raw on Netflix and presented by Snickers.
Oh, we're starting with Seth Rollins. And I'm pretty sure his cronies are coming out. Yep, the whole crew.
The Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio. Tonight, hello everybody. Dr. One Pat McAfee is off this week. I'm joined by Corey Gray. One away to kick off the evening Raw on Netflix. Mr. Money in the Bank, for all intents and purposes, Seth freaking Rollins may be the most dangerous superstar in WWE. Well, you know, Seth Rollins and company are not making many friends, but they're making a lot of enemies. Take you back to last week's Fatal 4-Way King of the Ring qualifier. Braun Breaker would shove Jey Uso off of the top rope, but then a domino effect of superstars. Breaker would take out Sami Zayn and be met by Penta soaring through the sky. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and Seth Rollins having no issue making enemies in the hot-head LA Knight return, shoved Bronson all the way from the top.
Great match to finish Raw last week.
Who would show down with Cody tonight. You have a Friday night SmackDown, the hothead, as you call him, LA Knight would pay a number of tsunamis at the hands of Bronson Reed. LA Knight is out indefinitely, ladies and gentlemen. A bruised sternum, separated rib cartilage because of the damage by Breaker and Reed Friday night.
Jesus. Let's see what he got to say. People are barking for Braun Breaker. Breaker's also in his gear.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw. I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary. I am. Columbus, you are sending me mixed signals here. And so let me ask you a question. All of you, everyone in this building, what do you want?
Braun is in his gear. Looks like it might be Braun and Penta right off to start off the show. They won't see him Punk.
Exactly. 1 minute, you're chanting for CM Punk. The next minute, you're chanting for the OTC. The minute after that, you're barking for the dog. The minute after that, you're singing my song.
They need to make up their mind. Here's the lane.
So it's painfully obvious to me that you have no damn idea what you want, and so I do not care what you want.
That's sensible.
You don't know what's good for you, so you need people like me, visionaries like me, to tell you what is good for you. Now, let's try a little experiment here. Let's try an experiment. Let me see if you can wrap this around your tiny little brains. You see, even the things that you think you want are because of me. Roman Reigns, the OTC. Roman Reigns exists because of me. CM Punk, right? CM Punk says he came back to WWE because you chanted his name.
I mean, they did.
CM Punk is back in WWE because this company wanted to cash in on how much I hate CM Punk. And that's the truth. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. There is no second coming of Cody Rhodes unless I am there to put him on the map. World Heavyweight Championship, I was the first. NXT Championship, I was the first. Those things exist as they are because I built them in my image. I am the creator. I am the prime mover.
You got complex.
I am the present, and this is the future of this company. And between me and my oracle here, we know a thing or two about revolutions, don't we, Paul?
ECW.
And every revolution faces opposition. And I will deal with that opposition diplomatically until that opposition pushes me and pushes me and pushes me and forces my hand. And that is exactly what happened to L.A. Knight.
Yeah. Took him out.
He stuck his nose in our business, and he got tsunami after tsunami after tsunami for his trouble. And in a few minutes' time, my dog, Braun Breaker, has an opportunity to do the same thing to another person who has been thorn in our side. Penta.
Did it differently.
Let me spell this out for
Calling him
you,
culero.
plain and clear. There are a lot of people who think they've got what it takes to exist at the very top. Champions like John Cena and Gunther, or their prospective challengers, CM Punk, Goldberg, or those people left in the King of the Ring, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, the Viper, Randy Orton. But what these men fail to understand, they are all running a race for second place. This is the finish line. This is the end game. It has and always will be Seth freaking Rollins. Well, Mr. Money in the Bank.
Penta and Braun Breaker to start off the show.
Just about everything in WWE, and Corey is placed the target clearly on this man.
Let me know in the comments who you guys are rooting for. Penta or Braun. I think with the numbers, Braun will get the win here.
Up next, Hunter takes on the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker. This match is presented by Credit One. It's live on Netflix. Seth Rollins
started in the break.
Marching orders take out Penta tonight. Penta, one of those superstars who decided to become enemies with Seth Rollins and company. And Breaker misses a pile once again, and Penta now needs to keep the pace. Breaker came out of the gate, off the opening bell, opened the ground, the luchador. And Penta's turned it hot very, very quickly. It's been a great start to his WWE career here. He was the Iron Man of the Royal Rumble earlier this year.
Nice springboard cross.
Nope. The Breaker taken down. That's what Penta's instinctive move. You don't want to get caught in the clutches of a powerhouse breaker. And Penta is a midsection of Braun Breaker. Grab all the wind out of you, no matter how massive your chest is. Breaker looking for respite on the other side of the ring. It's pretty incredible, Corey, after everything Penta's accomplished around the world over the past number of years, that he's right here in the center of the ring in WWE. Exactly where Penta belongs. Now he's going to take to the sky.
I thought he was going for a spear. Belly to belly.
On the back of his head. A superhuman closing speed possessed by Braun Breaker. An absolute mutant of an athlete. Got that dog in him, as Seth Rollins likes to say. And you know, what a hit by Rollins and Heyman to bring Breaker along to join this coup, for lack of a better term, that began at WrestleMania. And that sort of decision does not happen by accident. Paul Heyman is always thinking several steps ahead, and Heyman clearly realizes Braun Breaker is the future of WWE, and he's still moldable at this. And if you remember back to Breaker's times in NXT, when he was a two-time NXT champion and a tag team champion as well, Paul Heyman went on record while Breaker was in NXT and said that he thought the future of this industry was the man in the ring right now, Braun Breaker. So obviously Heyman's been scouting him for a very long time. And now looking to fight back. Breaker drops it just like that. Sometimes a little fear can go a long way when it comes to self-preservation. You're dealing with someone that's badass. Oh, Breaker, one back for him. Here's the cover on Penta.
Yeah, check out
the intense and powerful Braun Breaker. And I think this is something that Heyman has been working with Braun Breaker to control Braun's temper. We've seen in the past, I mentioned LA Knight being a hothead. Braun Breaker suffered from the same sort of affliction. But if Braun can keep his head clear, stay in check, he can be more dangerous than he already is. Well, Bronson Reed as well as part of this group. Bronson's been a hothead in the past, trying to harness those emotions and use them to their advantage, Rollins and Heyman are. And if they do harness that, this group is going to be pretty impossible. I was beyond harnessing. I think Heyman and Rollins have already done a great job of weaponizing it. Oh,
Braun taking down Penta with lariat.
Speed of Breaker as he runs the ropes and drops Penta with a vicious clothesline. Grin creeping across the face of the Oracle of Seth freaking Rollins. Since his first day here, he's been trying to keep up with me. You're never going to beat me. Never. And that might be the scariest thing about Braun Breaker these days.
True, since he started, they've been feuding for the IC title, and now Braun has joined Seth Rollins.
Indeed, Braun Breaker now having his way with Penta. He's always been a very confident individual, coming out of his days of so much success at NXT. But again, last couple of months, more confident than I've ever seen him before. And now just torturing Penta. Breaker's done a fantastic job to this point of keeping Penta grounded.
For those just joining us, Heyman just got a new nickname, the Oracle, for Seth Rollins.
Penta gets the big. Case in point, Penta is used to having a distinct
Penta fighting off Braun. Big strike.
When it comes to Breaker tonight, and a right hand drops Penta to the apron. Referee Eddie Rango working this matchup. First one of the night here on which should be a stellar night on Monday Night Raw. King and Queen of the Ring semi-final matchup.
Big shot. Another one.
Champion Saturday, of course, Penta and Bayley meet for the Intercontinental title. Lana sets Breaker across the ring, and now Penta's got Braun Breaker reeling. What Braun Breaker was trying to avoid, allowing Penta to build up momentum, pick up speed. Series of kicks takes down Braun.
Big super kick by Penta.
To the face. Oh no!
Braun just eats it.
Oh no! Well, that didn't.
Oh, no bridge to Braun.
But Penta sends him over the top rope. Now Penta going to launch himself into Breaker. He got caught. Braun Breaker catching Penta, well, momentarily at least, Breaker into the post. Penta bought himself a few valuable seconds to recover. Braun went face first into the steel. Now what is Penta cooking up? Penta the high flyer. Buys himself some time, knocking Breaker down outside the ring. Penta's going to fly. Penta over the top.
Took it to Hero, taking down Braun on the outside. Penta landed hard on his hip.
Tremendous action live on Netflix. Breaker and Penta are down, ladies and gentlemen, behind our announce table because of what just happened moments ago. Braun Breaker with this patented move. First it was this, Corey.
Ooh, jeez. Suplex onto the post, and then that lariat that he flies from the ring
I don't know if the camera's
through the
picking up.
table,
Breaker was
or to
favoring
the
his
table.
knee for a moment. And Penta continues to favor the right knee that we believe he hurt when he delivered the Turkey Con Hilo moments ago. Okay. Yeah, Breaker mouthing off for you, Corey. I would say I'd go over the barricade if I were you. You're tired. As I said, I'd go over the barricade if I were you. Make them all athletics. Look at Breaker now stomping a hole in the solar plexus of Penta. I'm surprised Penta's even able to make it to a vertical base at this juncture.
Oh,
and he's still
big kick.
right to the face, and Penta fighting back. That's the thing about Penta. Never say die attitude. Looked like he might have been going for the Mexican destroyer there, Corey. And Penta is
Knees to the gut. Cover.
Penta kick out at 2. The core, the rib cage of Penta is taking a beating tonight in this one. After being dropped across the top of the ring post, and then some. Take a look at the raw power. Breaker double knees to the body. Credit to Penta for surviving that one. And Breaker now dominating Penta yet again. Our announce table is an absolute car wreck. Done. And Penta now, what we're trying to do here. Massive arm.
Putting Penta in the headlock.
Squeeze the cranium of the luchador. Much to the delight of Paul hanging on the outside. Let's come out trying to fight out of this predicament. Breaker just continues to wear Penta down. Penta showing his never say die attitude. He's tough in this one.
Ooh, big kick from Penta.
Pick up the pace, kick to the hamstring. Breaker's down.
Ooh, swing blade bulldog.
Breaker face first to the mat. Penta's fired up. Penta still favoring. I wonder how that may factor into this matchup. That these grips. Look at Penta.
Goes for a roll up.
To pull through. And Penta
Suplex with the bridge.
Bridge hooks the leg.
A little miscommunication, I think, from Breaker and Penta, but
Stabber moments ago, and Breaker was able to
good save from Penta there.
put the brakes on, and that could be a result of the damage.
Penta still has a little bit of a limp.
And Penta says he's ready to go. Could be ready to put Braun Breaker away. Penta called for the
Mexican destroyer. Ooh, got caught by Penta. I mean by Breaker. Ooh, super kick.
Kick to the face by Penta. Breaker.
Ooh, big knee. Rolled through with the flying knee.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. Frankensteiner. Cover. Then Penta kicks out.
David thought that was it. Penta able to stay in it. Take another look at the superhuman athletic ability of Braun Breaker.
Beautiful Frankensteiner.
Taking Penta halfway across the squared circle, but Penta somehow able to summon the will to kick out. 13,433 are in attendance tonight at the
I think
Nation.
Braun's looking for that spear.
Breaker, Penta, first matchup of the night. It's been a great. And now
Ooh, runs into a super kick.
intercepted by Penta. Penta fought again by Breaker.
Ooh, into a DDT.
This time be the charm.
Oh, cover. One, two. Kick out. I think that's the first kick out from a Mexican destroyer.
That has got to be disheartening for Penta. When you land your heaviest artillery, and it was heavy, spectacular Mexican destroyer, right on the crown of Breaker's skull, and Braun kicks. It was the third time Penta attempted to go for the Mexican destroyer in the matchup. Was able to hit Breaker in the kick out, but Penta's got to keep his foot on the gas here. How much gas does Penta have left in the tank? How much gas does Breaker have left in the tank? They're thinking about the Penta driver. Breaker, though. Standing switch. Penta lands at his feet.
Kick to the gut.
Breaker again. Breaker misses wildly. Penta's
Midair. Oh, spear in midair. Oh, cover. That is three. Woo! What a spear.
All I can say is, wow, just wow. Absolutely incredible. Great matchup, great performance by Penta, but in the end, Braun Breaker, the unpredictable badass, lives up to his name. This is absolutely insane. Look at this. Penta went to take it to the skies, and Braun Breaker nearly cut Penta clean. Look at this.
That was beautiful.
About 15 after this. W for Braun Breaker and company. And meanwhile, speaking of company, Seth Rollins has made his way down the ringside along with Bronson Reed to congratulate and celebrate with one Braun Breaker.
Is Penta still moving? Yeah.
This is your one. Stay out of my way. Seth Rollins had to say, he kicked off the night tonight saying, I'll try to deal with things diplomatically. If you cross
He gave Penta a chance.
If you force my hand, you're going to bet.
Good match. Great finish to that match. With a mid-air spear.
Ladies and gentlemen, switching gears now on Monday Night Raw. Liv Morgan suffered a serious injury last week on Monday Night. They all want to take it back to their matchup with Kyrie Sane.
The first one, the Carlos, we just finished Penta versus Braun Breaker. Good finish.
With a takedown of Liv Morgan, and Liv, as every superstar does, did her best to protect herself upon impact. Unfortunately, watch Liv's elbow. It jammed her right shoulder. And we understand that Liv Morgan is going to miss several months of action as a result.
It looks like Dirty Dom's
Let's talk about the tag.
gonna move towards Roxanne now.
Let me call you back.
Did you fall asleep right after work? Hey, AJ.
What about Liv Morgan? She was not the only member of Judgment Day to get bit by the injury. Who's that? Dom. Dom. What did he do? Strain his mustache? Well, I've seen the paperwork. It's legitimate. Unfortunately, the match Night of Champions is qualified to postpone. Dude, he's ducking it. You know what? I'm gonna go make sure he's ducking. Trust me. First in line, when he is ready to go, the match is yours. All right, I'll be waiting. Thank you.
And that's why Dom is injured too. The New Day.
Mind your business, AJ. Go on. Champions dropping like flies. Shame, really.
We actually wanted to come and talk to you about this new idea for a photo shoot.
Yeah.
We got
Photo shoot.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about a match. Next week. No. For those tag team titles. Against Finn Balor and Jay Dunn.
Oh.
You know why I want to talk about it? No. Because it. No. Don't you say it is. No. Shut up. Thanks for dropping by. You're so bald. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Maybe don't treat my mates. The New Day. Like that. Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, the New Day going to defend their tag titles next week against the Judgment Day. Meanwhile, earlier today,
Up next, Goldberg.
Sit down with Goldberg to talk to him about his match with Gunther 2 weeks from Saturday at Saturday night's main event. That exclusive interview is live.
Did you work today, Carlos?
Well, WWE takes over Atlanta this July with Saturday night's main event in Evolution State Farm Arena. Individual event pre-sale tickets are available now using the code WWE 2025. Tickets on sale to the public this Wednesday at 10 a.m. only at Ticketmaster.com. Well, our main event tonight on Monday Night Raw is to determine who will face Randy Orton Saturday at Night of Champions in the King of the Ring Finals. It could be this man. Main event today, so the former world champion takes on his friend Cody Rhodes live in our main event tonight. And again, remember the winner of the break heads to SummerSlam to take on the champion of their respective brands. Jey Uso happened to
Oh, you were alone again?
Gunther, or
That's why you fell asleep right after work. Then.
earlier today, I had the opportunity to sit down with Goldberg for about 30 minutes for an
interview
covering a wide variety
with
of topics,
Goldberg.
why he wants Gunther 2 weeks from Saturday night's main event.
Bill, you made it very clear that you would seek revenge against Gunther after what he said about you and your family at Bad Blood last year. It appears that revenge is going to come 2 weeks from Saturday in Atlanta on NBC as part of Saturday night's main event. What is it about Gunther that puts you in this type of mood?
First and foremost, did you expect anything less of me? Did you think there was any way I was going to let that slide?
No.
Zero.
Exactly. I take my family to a WWE event as a bystander, as a fan, trying to relax, no stress, don't have to worry about who I'm wrestling that night, don't have to worry about anything. Just got to go have fun. And I step into a verbal assault from Gunther. The lack of respect from him that I saw that night was pretty unbelievable. It was astonishing. Did he embarrass me in front of my wife? Did he embarrass me in front of my son? No question. Did he embarrass me in front of my fans and my adopted hometown of Atlanta? 100%. So there was absolutely no way I was going to let him get away with it. I didn't know when, I didn't know where. I was going to seek my revenge and introduce him to who Goldberg really is, whether it's a 58-year-old man or a 28-year-old man. I don't care if I've got one foot in the grave. Nobody's ever going to talk to me like that and get away with it. So, yeah, he embarrassed me in front of my family. And so, as I'm vying for my retirement and wondering who my opponent's going to be, I thought it was quite serendipitous that he stepped up and pretty much put himself into that spot. I think it was a logical choice.
I think he's
He ain't
smarter
getting
than
away
people
with it.
give him credit to.
As long as I'm breathing, as long as I can step foot into that ring, I am going to make him pay. Michael, I am going to beat the out of Gunther Saturday night's main
I
event.
think he understands that word.
It was a very emotional Goldberg in this interview. Now, when it was over, I asked Bill, I said, is this definitive? Retirement match, your final match in professional wrestling? He looked me in the eye and he said, yes, it is. Then I said, what happens if you win the World Heavyweight Championship? Goldberg says, interesting dilemma, isn't it? It sure is, and you can guarantee that the World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General Gunther, wants to make sure it's the last time the WWE Universe ever sees Goldberg as Gunther defends his gold against the man, the WWE Hall of Famer, Goldberg.
July 12th, a few weeks away. We got Judgment Day.
No, I miss Liv too. We all know Liv.
With
We all know
Roxanne.
she wouldn't want us sitting around here sulking all day, okay? So come on, let's fire up. Dom, you're still Intercontinental Champion, okay? And let's get clear by Metro. You're going to show AJ Styles exactly why they call you Dirty Dom. Roxy, you face Jade Cargill tonight. When you beat her, you're going to go on to become the Queen of the Ring. JD, me and you next week, we're going to bring the tag team titles home to the clubhouse, all right? And speaking of tag team titles, Raquel You are the women's tag team champions, okay? So pin up everyone, we're good.
Yeah, but what about Pierce and Nick? They still haven't made a decision on whether or not where these women's tag team.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when it comes, okay? But sitting out here complaining all day is not going to help
Did
anything.
he say? What did you say? No, what did you say?
Yeah, exactly, that's what we need. Get fired up. That's the enforcer I know. You can't just let Rhea Ripley walk all over you like she did last week. We need you as the enforcer. And the enforcer we know will go out there and make her pay for what she done last week.
You're right, yeah. I'll take care of Rhea.
Go on, yes, Smashers. Still miss my way.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. She's got a match tonight. Tonight? Tonight.
Fucking spin
Good luck.
his face.
Thank you.
Fucking spins face. He likes the drama.
Hey, Dom, how about FaceTime? Have a little sip.
What's next? This is Jade. Yep. Queen of the Ring. We got the Queen of the Ring match. Jade Cargill versus Roxanne. I think the winner will go face Asuka at Night of Champions. By the way, did you see that little Rey Mysterio action figure in the back of Judgment Day? He had a sign that said "Deadbeat Dad."
It's a treat for those of us on Monday Night Raw to have the
Yeah.
opportunity to see the
I'm hoping Roxanne wins here too.
Cargill in action. Semi-finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Who beats Asuka in the finals Saturday? Jade, Roxanne, one-on-one live on Netflix.
As much as Jade is a beast, in ring she's lacking a lot still.
You know, the What's Your Story podcast is hosted by WWE icon Steph McMahon, with new episodes debuting every other week. This week's guest, WWE President Nick Khan. Download What's Your Story with Stephanie McMahon on all audio platforms and watch on WWE YouTube.
Do you have a second?
Bailey,
Look, I just want to really wish you good luck tonight. I'm sorry for being a bit weird last week. Nobody knows more than I do
oh.
how much you've earned this title shot.
Yeah.
Bailey
Don't
and
say
Liv,
it. I
Lyra
didn't know that I
talking.
needed your permission to get title
Come on,
opportunities
you gotta
anymore.
come
I mean,
on,
it's
that's
like that,
what I'm
Lyra.
saying.
Becky in the backline.
Okay, I'm sorry. Look, this title match has been on my mind all week. Means a lot to me, but I promise, when I beat Becky tonight, you're first in line. Okay?
Okay, I just want to make sure we're cool.
We're cool.
Okay.
Okay. All good.
Good luck.
All right. Thank you.
Bailey, a lot on her mind. She takes on Becky for the Intercontinental title later on tonight. Meanwhile, Roxanne Perez
Roxanne, let's go.
looks to continue what's been a wild 2025, but she takes on Jade Cargill from Friday Night SmackDown. It's the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. The winner heads to Saturday, Night of Champions versus Asuka. Of course, that's a special start time of 8 o'clock local in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It'll be 1 p.m. Eastern and 10 a.m. Pacific here in the States. So if you're Roxanne Perez, what do you need to do to knock off the powerful Jade Cargill tonight forward? As I said a few minutes ago, Roxanne Perez possesses skills and wisdom beyond her years in this game. Roxanne needs to stick with what brought her to the dance. She needs to utilize her technique and her knowledge of this business and stay the hell away from the power of Jade Cargill. There's so much on the line. If you win the Queen of the Ring tournament, you get an opportunity as the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
Yeah, Jade Cargill is still very,
SummerSlam to beat Bailey to win the
very, very
WWE
green.
title. She actually knocked off Jade in this tournament last year for via disqualification. I'm sure Jade Cargill is using that as fuel. Few superstars do it as well. Anytime you tell Jade she can't do something, she will do it just to prove you wrong. Roxanne Perez knocked off Kyrie Sane. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. The fatal four-way.
Big slap by Roxanne, and then she rolls out.
Hit run now on Jade Cargill. Is this wise strategy? It may be if Roxanne is looking to tire out Cargill.
Slides into a headlock.
Of Cargill, so to speak. But Roxanne has to be fully aware of the game-changing power of Jade. Case in point, Jade Cargill slings Roxanne into the corner. Jade knocked off Meek, Nia, and Piper in a fatal four-way SmackDown to advance to the semifinals. Or again, the power of Jade Cargill. This is what Jade needs to do. Just stick with her wheelhouse. What works for her? The power.
Trying to roll her up.
You do it as well. Roxanne was looking for sunset.
Yeah.
Again, overpowered by Jade Cargill.
Jade is pretty charisma-wise flat.
You know, she's never competed for a singles championship in her career. But have the opportunity if she wins Queen of the Ring. And I think that sort of hurts Jade Cargill. She looks to fulfill the prophecy that she set for herself. Jade feels that she's already the uncrowned Queen of the Ring, whether the tournament's going on or not. And again, this cat and mouse game continues between Roxanne and Jade. Perez looking to use her quickness. And Jade Cargill again. That pop-up face first goes Perez. And the power game obviously in Cargill's corner.
I think Roxy's going to want to go back to the cat and mouse game.
Oh, big flat from Jade now.
Next level in-ring IQ. A proud pupil of the two-time WWE Hall of Famer, my partner on Tuesday nights on NXT, Booker T.
Yeah, Roxanne.
When she was in AEW, she had a
Roxanne now.
league
Taking Jade up on the second rope, and Perez.
When Jade was in AEW,
up and around
she was better as a heel. Nice backbreaker because she's so.
Cargill, an incredible athlete.
I guess stoic, I want to say, but it's like
she's extremely.
she doesn't show a lot as a babyface.
And at one point, that she's obsessed with winning in a WWE ring.
No.
If I had to poke a hole in the game of Jade Cargill, she does tend to get a little overconfident, like she is right now, but that could just get under the skin of Roxanne Perez. Well, we'll see how Roxanne reacts to this. Roxanne, a former two-time NXT Women's Champion, and Perez going to slowly buy some time and roll out of the ring. And Cargill, again, in pursuit. And Perez is trying to lure Jade in, and she did just that. Cargill, just a averted disaster there as she caught Perez with an elbow to the mouth.
The Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka keeping a close eye on this, but wondering who shows her title champion.
Look at the power of Jade Cargill.
Jade goes up the stairs with Roxanne.
Her shoulders up the steps. Perez slides on. Oh, that's a smart move. Went for the back of the leg.
Gonna drop kick that.
Steps it out. A drop kick for the knee of Cargill into the steel. Roxanne's taking over. And we are back as Roxanne Perez delivers an uppercut. Jade Cargill is in trouble as Roxanne Perez is focused on the injured leg of Cargill. And Perez with a great offense so far. Now Cargill looking to use some power. The adrenaline beginning to flow. Jade able to
chop block to Jade.
To the injured leg. Perez has been incredible in her strategy here. Saw her do this to Rhea Ripley a few weeks back, and out of Cargill tonight. And that running uppercut to the back of the neck by Perez. Roxanne.
Nice springboard moonsault.
Cover. Isn't enough.
Then kick out.
Again, the winner will face Asuka. The final is the Queen of the Ring tournament, Saturday, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Night of Champions. And Perez doing an outstanding job here. Roxanne just needs to do her best to keep her cool, not get frustrated, not make any mistakes, because she's in complete control of Jade Cargill. As we take another look at this picture perfect double jump springboard moonsault, nearly ended it in favor of Perez. 13,433 tonight in Nationwide Arena. The thing about Roxanne, too, and you mentioned earlier, that she's so young, still has so much of a career ahead of her, but she acts like a veteran in the ring. Because Roxanne possesses the skill set of a veteran. Again, you mentioned earlier, trained by the Great Hall of Famer, Booker T. Again, that bad leg. Perez now trying to lock in a sleeper here on Cargill. It's incompletely, but it's in enough. Yeah, Cargill down to one knee now. Perez trying to
switches.
And again, we talked about how Roxanne was attacking the leg. Obviously, Jade having trouble maintaining a vertical base, keeping her legs underneath her. Able to create the separation, though, driving Perez into the corner as Jade collapses to the mat. Roxanne may have an opening here.
You think so because of what's going on out there?
Roxanne Perez first on the top turnbuckle. And
Perez goes for crossbody. Caught by Jade. Fall away.
JBL crowd. And it kept up that leg and all. Not sure how wise that was. It's an instinctive reaction. And Jade, though, starting to build momentum, takes out Perez and another one by Jade.
Carlos, you're talking about the situation in Iraq or Iran? Big spine buster from Jade.
And Jade fired up here tonight against a very competitive Roxanne Perez. Cargill now stalking down Perez. That was different.
CC Liquor?
Perez to the back.
Cover. Man, kick out by Roxanne.
Again, we mentioned it earlier. I mentioned it. Jade has a tendency to get a little overconfident, as we just saw. Had she gone straight into the cover, had she not taken that extra second for the extracurricular activities, this one could be over. And Roxanne putting up a hell of a fight here tonight. Roxanne's tenacious. Going to be a massive star in this business. Oh, wow!
What a super kick from Jade.
A kick by Cargill, and this could be the beginning of the end.
Come on. Nope. Roll through. Roll up. Bridge. Cover. Oh, kick out from Jade.
Counter by Roxanne. Jade went for the big boot.
Oh, super kick.
One of her own.
She going for pop rocks?
The wizardry inside the ring. Here comes Perez. And caught by Cargill.
Yep.
Down. Oh, Jade Cargill. Roxanne with an opportunity.
Oh, knees to the back. Jeez. Cover. Then kick out barely by Jade.
Don't panic, Roxanne. Roxanne's got Jade down. She's got Jade hurt in trouble. What an opportunity for Perez here tonight. It can be so disheartening for a competitor, though, when you hit your best shot and then some, and they still keep kicking out. Now Perez talking trash to Cargill.
I really hope they don't give it to Jade. Jesus.
Cargill with a right hand. I think that just tipped Cargill off. Picked by Perez now.
Top
Looking for
rocks.
top rocks. And not able to connect.
Ooh.
Oh, just barely got her. I don't think she got enough of her, but maybe just enough. And Cargill now. Lifting Perez up.
Ooh, big tar bombs.
Cargill. Oh, and again, trying to put Perez in position. She goes down. Oh, nice.
Jesus, Jade's gonna win.
Cover now. For the win. By Cargill. She's going to face Oscar.
I guess.
Boy, that was a test for Cargill tonight. And she passed against the very game Roxanne Perez here on Monday Night Raw. No doubt about it. Credit to Perez. She made Jade Cargill earn this victory, but Jade escapes with the W and entry into the Queen of the Ring final, where the Empress of Tomorrow awaits. That could be a career-defining test for the Storm of WWE. Take another look at this. The power of Cargill delivering a powerbomb and then realizing she needed a little insurance. Roxanne Perez, congratulations, you have been Jade. So now the match is set. The Night of Champions, 8 o'clock local, 1 o'clock on the East Coast, 10 o'clock on the West Coast this coming Saturday. We are in Saudi Arabia.
This, Asuka?
And another test awaits. It's Cargill on Saturday. The Empress of Tomorrow. Asuka. There is history between these two in the tag team ranks. Now they go one-on-one in the Queen of the Ring tournament finals on Saturday.
Why? I'm rooting for Asuka 100% on this
That's
one.
going to be a heck of a matchup come Saturday. Early pick, Asuka and Cargill. It's too close to tell at this point. I have never in my life bet against Asuka, but with the performance we just saw in Jade Cargill, Jade may prove a lot of people wrong. Next week, when we get to Monday Night Raw, we'll have a new Queen of the Ring. We'll have a new King of the Ring as well. Monday Night Raw, very special Start time live from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I agree with you, Carlos.
Monday night
I don't think she should have won. But now I'm rooting 100% for Asuka.
Here in the United States, Monday Night Raw special start time next week. Who will be King of the Ring when we come to Pittsburgh next week? Well, our main event tonight could be Cody Rhodes, could be Jey Uso. We're going to find out tonight.
Oh.
On a mission desperate to win the crowd.
What happened on SmackDown here?
The other semifinalist has arrived. Jey Uso. You don't even have to say nothing, Moose. Because me and you, being in the trenches, from fighting my family, and the taxes law, to finishing our stories at WrestleMania. We've done been to the mountaintop. I'm telling you, this Monday, there's only room for one of us. I gotta get mine, Cody. Just like you gotta get yours. I know it ain't personal. It's strictly business. On Monday night, please believe me, it's gonna be 4 letters, 1 word.
Yeet.
Still to come tonight, French
Oh,
Tag Team Championship.
100%, Carlos. That would have been an amazing match.
To return to the top of the mountain, Cody Rhodes.
I think they're just gonna test Jade Cargill, see if she could handle Asuka. She has a great look with her Gunther's next. See what he's gonna say to Gold. Yeah, but Jade is in the ring. She's still lacking. And charisma-wise, she's kind of flat there.
Stadium. JTS gets in East Rutherford, New Jersey on Saturday, August 2nd, Sunday, August 3rd are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, this past weekend, we had a meeting across the river. The Hudson River, that is. We were on the West Side Highway in Manhattan, in New York City, for Fanatics Fest, a celebration of sports and athletes at the Chapman Center in New York. Of course, we had the SummerSlam kickoff show where I was joined by Peter Rosenberg and a number of WWE superstars to celebrate the first ever 2-night SummerSlam. It comes to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey on August 2nd and August 3rd. Even John Cena apologized to me for the way that he's been treating me as of late. Also, superstars participated in all kinds of fan-centered events and activities, autograph signings, sporting events, photo sessions, and many athletes and celebrities. Well, they all wanted to be WWE superstars and make their own WWE-type entrance.
James Harden came in. Hulk Hogan.
At Fanatics Fest in New York City. We thank all of you who attended. Can't wait for next year.
I've said this to you both before. When it comes to women's
Sheamus.
titles, I think you both have a great
Alpha.
chance.
Thank you so much, Sheamus. We appreciate that, but you also did an amazing job last week, and don't lose sight of how great you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Don't worry about it. At least I got to put Rusev in his place for a little bit.
Sheamus,
Yeah.
next time.
Okay. All
Oh, Rusev.
right. You still pretending to be everybody's friend. But this place is full of people like you. Smiles to their face, knife to the back. You're trying to round me up. Because now I march to beat of my own drum. And that drum's the 10 beats to the bell round, which I would love to smash against that chest of yours. I do my damage and you ring like a bat. Then you do yours back here. Sleep. You're God now, are you? Some God. I remember you being the most embarrassing and egotistical member of the League of Nations. That's what I remember. I'm tired of you talking, fella. That's what it's gonna be. No more BS. It's time to put up or shut up! I'm gonna make you new memories.
Looks like I'm gonna have a match here
For
soon.
those two, into the ring once again. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight Monday Night Raw is live on Netflix and presented by.
If we have Gunther coming on next, yeah, called it. The heavyweight champion. Boomflaw. I wonder why he's not coming out with Ludwig anymore. King General.
Different demeanor and Gunther stalks toward the ring. And the World Heavyweight Champion had prior to his confrontation with the WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg. We mentioned it before, it is set in stone. July 12th, Saturday night's main event in Goldberg's adopted hometown of Atlanta, Georgia. The Hall of Famer has a chance to dethrone Gunther. Last week was supposed to be my celebration. Me celebrating, regaining what's rightfully mine, the World Heavyweight Championship. But instead, none other than Bill Goldberg walked down here, looked me straight into the eye, and told me that I am next.
That's right.
So I did a lot of thinking. I thought a lot about what it means to be next. Usually being next means getting speared out of your boots, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3, and wake up looking at the lights. Bill Goldberg is the most destructive man of his generation. But it is not 1999 anymore. It is 2025, and right now, I'm the guy. I'm the best professional wrestler in this company, and the World Heavyweight Championship around my waist proves it. And I heard what Bill Goldberg had to say. Intense as always, but there's nothing he can say that will change my perception about him. And my perception is that I see a 58-year-old one-trick pony that can't lace my boots.
A one-trick pony. I mean, yeah, Goldberg doesn't have a lot of moves.
So, Bill,
He doesn't
I
need
want to
them.
take the moment now and officially apologize to your wife
Oh,
and to your son for everything that I'm gonna do to the man that used to be Goldberg. I'm unlike anybody you ever stepped in the ring with. I embarrassed you once, and at Saturday night's main event, I'm gonna embarrass you again. Because it's my personal responsibility to make sure that the legacy and the myth of Bill Goldberg forever dies. Wow.
that intense promo. I like it.
I've struck a chord with this man. Gunther is fired up and as intense as I've ever seen him.
Great promo there from Gunther.
Excuse me, Becky. I know you're getting ready to defend your Intercontinental Championship, but I was hoping that I could get your thoughts on the
Oh,
challenge.
excuse me.
My thoughts. I just witnessed Bailey and Lyra conspiring to work together.
Because that's the only way that they know they can get this title off me. So you know what? I said too much already.
Fair enough. Thank you, Becky. Cole Graves, as I send it back to you, Becky, understandably focused on her upcoming. Actually, you know what? Hold that thought. Hey, Sammy. Sammy, do you have a second? I know this isn't a good time, but I know you're coming off a tough loss to Randy Orton on Friday night, but we all know how much becoming a world champion means to you. So I have to ask on behalf of the WWE Universe, how are you processing this loss?
Here we go.
That's quite a
Carrying
response.
Cross.
What does encompass? Listen, I'm not trying to get under your nerves. Let's just speak plainly here. You're really, really, really happy. I believed every single thing you said last week. It was a great speech. I'm good enough to become the world's champion. But what happened? Exactly what I told you would happen. You wrestled the Viper, and he dropped you. Am I right? I mean, honestly, Sammy, when are you going to get it through your thick skull that all this, the way you are, the way you want to be, Sammy, you're never going to be world champion.
Woo.
Okay? Okay.
Oh, big right from Sammy Cross.
I am done talking to you. I talked to Adam Pearce. Our match is official. TikTok.
Stop.
Cross baited him.
Oh, Sammy had enough, but seems like that's what Cross wanted.
Bailey
Ladies and gentlemen,
is going up against Becky for the IC championship.
watching earlier on, I don't think Bailey and Lyra were conspiring against her. Lyra was basically winning Bailey, wishing Bailey good luck tonight. And Bailey saying you'll get first dibs on the title.
What do you got here, Carlos? Bailey to be new IC champ, or Becky to retain?
A target. And Becky has to be feeling the heat because Becky is very familiar with what Bailey is capable of. This woman, prior to the creation of the United States Intercontinental Championship, was the Grand Slam champion in the women's division. Bailey is a history maker, just like Becky Lynch. Well, you know, here's the deal with Bailey, too. Bailey was taken out of WrestleMania by Becky Lynch. She's got revenge on her mind. Intercontinental Championship up for grabs live on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm going for Bailey, but I don't think she's gonna win. Becky just won it. I don't think they're gonna have her lose her so quick. And then they're gonna set up a triple threat for SummerSlam.
We get the podcast. Cody Rhodes, coming out with the Undertaker and Sheldon Poole, the 1600 podcast, the Braun Breaker, and of course we'll recap tomorrow. Dave Corgan joins Stan and Megan on the recap. Meanwhile, back here in Columbus, Ohio, 13,433 on hand at the Nationwide Arena. Becky Lynch set to defend her Intercontinental Championship against Bailey. Long-time rivalry renewed here tonight.
Bailey looking great since her comeback. She looks great in all white there. White and gold. Yeah, see, I knew you were going to go for Bailey.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first,
Her hair is crazy as hell as always.
from San Jose, California,
Mm, not a great reaction. I mean, there's a reaction, not super though.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, she is the women's intercontinental champion, the
Mm,
For the 9th time, these two rivals will go one-on-one.
I see that. I understand why you don't like her, but I think she's great in the ring.
Last time they went one-on-one back in February of 2023, over 2 years ago, when they met inside a steel cage match. Tonight, it is for the coveted Women's Intercontinental Championship. And an interesting note, Corey, Bayley is actually competing in this matchup, she told me earlier today, in the gear she was planning to wear at WrestleMania. Before that was taken away from her by the attack by Becky Lynch a few days prior. The bell is rung. We are about to find out where Bayley truly exists in this game. Where is Bayley's head? Is she as ready as she says she is, or was WrestleMania the thread that will unravel the great career of Bayley? This is the first match for Bayley since April 14th, in the days prior to WrestleMania. As a held the championship to SummerSlam of last year when she was defeated by the Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax. Becky Lynch now shoving Bayley away.
Ooh, Becky slapping Bayley.
Between these two last week. Great deal of history between both of these women as Bayley begins to tee off on the champion. But the reality of the situation is, they came up through NXT together. Sure, they teamed alongside one another. They were two of the great four horsewomen. But the fact is, they both evolved in their own separate ways as competitors. These are two totally different women. And of course, Bayley, a former NXT Women's Champion, Becky as well.
Bayley taking down Becky.
Once she had made it to the main roster, and now Bayley sliding elbow to the spine. Bayley again sliding clothesline. Oh, Becky able to
One for the disarmer.
Downer looking for the disarmer, and Bayley, who knows her so well, able to counter. Oh, looking for Roche pass. Familiarity breeds contempt. These two have competed against one another on multiple occasions. They definitely studied one another. They both look to be at the top of their game tonight with the Intercontinental Championship on the line. As you mentioned earlier, they came up together, trained together. The original Force women. And I would just say personally, their mindsets are completely different. Bayley has always done her best to look out for the rest of the roster. Well, think about for the majority of her career, she's brought damage control to WWE. Bayley regularly goes out to the Performance Center to keep an eye on the up-and-comers in NXT.
Oh, elbow drop.
Becky Lynch realized that sometimes the secret to success is stepping out on your own. Forget the fans. Forget the rest of the roster. Make your money when you're title. Just turn the back on everyone. Just ask Lyra Valkyria all about that. Bayley out of WrestleMania with a sneak attack. Becky was teamed with Lyra. They win the tag titles. The next coming up, the men on Raw, they lose the titles, and Becky would turn on Lyra.
Going for the disarmer again.
Again, look at this. Part of the disarmer. Bayley able to counter. Both these women, winners of the Women's Rumble over the years. Bayley, a Money in the Bank ladder match winner. Bayley launched out to the apron. Right hand connects. Down goes the champion. Bayley making the climb toward the top. Becky on the apron, trying to make it back to her feet. That was a smart decision. A veteran move by Bayley, repositioning herself. Oh, maybe not.
Up to hang.
Control and about carrying Bayley's arm out of her socket. Becky's taking over. Critical moment in this matchup in front of over 13,000 at Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio tonight. Bayley the challenger, Becky Lynch the champion. This is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Bayley was in control for much of the matchup until Becky Lynch went after the arm that Becky injured right before WrestleMania. And it's bothered Bayley throughout most of this matchup. Bayley's been able to fight through the pain. Here comes the adrenaline dumping the champion, belly to back suplex. This is what Lynch wanted to avoid. And now that's running knee by Bayley, and Bayley starting to climb back into this. Becky was going for frequent covers, looking to put Bayley away, understanding that this rally may come. Oh, what
Side slam, nice cover. Then the man kicks out.
Bayley with a little homage to legendary Victoria with that side slam. Not enough to put Becky Lynch away for 3. And Bailey's starting to feel it now. May have the momentum in this matchup. Becky's in trouble. And notice how cautiously Bailey's moving at this point. Understanding she potentially got an injured arm. She's not at 100%, but the opportunity is right. Bailey had it. Here we go. Bailey turns her so well. Turns it around. Bailey independently to a step there. Looking for a disarmer, perhaps, which is
Lynch high.
Brutal belly to back by the champion. Here we go. Now one for the manhandle sling. Bailey.
Bailey to Bailey. Cover. And then kick out by the man.
As expected, this matchup has delivered back and forth action. Vicious.
Landed hard on that
suplex by the
suplex.
champion, but the challenger answers with the Bailey to belly suplex, a maneuver that's brought Bailey so much success throughout her career, but couldn't do the job tonight. Only 2 women have held the Intercontinental Championship. The inaugural winner, Lyra Valkyria. She held it for a number of months until Becky Lynch took the title from her a few weeks ago. Bailey looking to become the 3rd Intercontinental Champion in the women's division. Another accolade to an incredible career. And Bailey into the corner.
Oh, no.
Out of harm's way. Bad arm into the turnbuckle for Bailey, but Bailey showed Becky neck first into the turnbuckle. And now Bailey, sunset flip sent Becky spine first into the buckle, and Bailey with an opportunity
Cover.
for the championship.
Man, kick out by the man.
Now the frustration becoming obvious on the face of the challenger. Bailey beginning to question herself. What else do I have to do? What else can I show Becky Lynch that the man hasn't already seen? Now with Becky in trouble. Bailey going to climb up top. Bailey's comfortable up there. We've seen her do this a number of times in the past. Taking a little bit too much time, and it allows Becky to regroup. The extra moment necessary to stabilize herself on the climb may have cost the challenger, Bailey. Both women up the Irish district. Above the rank. Becky may have the upper hand and flows to the spot. And Becky
Superplex. Oof.
Superplex. And Becky.
Disarmer. Armbar.
Armbar land. The armbar's in on Bailey. Bailey trying to block it. Doesn't even top the shoulder.
Yeah. Now disarmer.
Turning into the disarmer. And Becky knows her. Bailey knows her so well. Able to counter. Shoulders down.
Kick out by
Lynch. Bailey trying to turn the champion over. Potential for a Boston Crab. Lynch fighting her way out. There it is.
Single leg.
Half grab by. But Bailey, remember the bad arm. Yeah, that might be the only reason it's a half grab. I think Bailey intended on a full Boston Crab, but her right arm's still giving her trouble. And that may allow Becky Lynch to make it to the ropes and force a break for her.
She does.
Bailey can only win the title via tap out or a pinfall. And again, that bad arm Bailey right there. Picked through by Lynch. Becky favoring her knee. These women giving everything they have in the center of the ring for the right to become Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, two of the all-time greats in the women's division. WWE battling at the Intercontinental Championship. The women who raised the trail and women's evolution.
Man, ooh, almost got it.
Bailey able to counter it.
Bailey.
Using Becky's move, but Becky realized exactly what the situation at hand was. Or was it just momentum? No, I think Lynch knew full well she just got nailed with her own maneuver and had to get the heck out of Dodge ASAP. Well, Bailey looked like they had Becky in position to win this match. And now the ringside. That's Becky with an opportunity now. Oh, no. Lynch is. Well, you mentioned it, called Champion's Advantage.
Yeah.
Becky wins this by countout. She retains her title. They get to it. Becky, what are you doing? Becky is burying Bailey. And to Corey's point, a countout means Becky keeps her championship. A win is a win is a win when you're the champ. She just buried Bailey under a number of chairs here at ringside. Wait a minute. Over Corey's back. Lyra Valkyrie out here now. Coming to Bailey's aid. Look out, Lyra. And now Becky Lynch gets in the middle of it. Lyra Valkyrie.
Yeah, they're setting up for a triple threat.
Oh no, Lyra's had enough. Lyra up on the apron. Look, Becky wants Lyra to hit her. Of course she does. Going to force a disqualification. And Bailey threw Lyra out of the way. Got struck by Lynch. And now Becky with a face takes out Valkyrie. Bailey from behind. We're going to challenge. The man face first into the face. And that's Becky up over the table. Turnabout is fair play. We got chaos here. And Bailey knows she's got to get her title.
Yeah, I think they're setting up for a triple threat for the IC champion.
By count of 4 by the official. Becky counts off the ring post. Bailey's got to get Becky back in the ring. Let her emotions get the best of her. Becky driven into the barricade. Bailey sends Becky back into the ring. Here we go.
She's going to drop that elbow.
Bailey making the climb to the top turnbuckle. And look at the opportunity now.
Uh-oh.
She was taken out by Becky, and she may have just caught Becky the title.
Yeah, she did.
Lyra just screwed Becky over. This is ridiculous. Well, she also screwed Bailey over. And Bailey, I believe, is taking exception to this.
Bailey retains by DQ.
As a result of a disqualification, your winner and still the champion,
Sorry, the way that I see it is this. Lyra's been screwed over by Becky Lynch. She didn't come out to happen to Bailey. She came out here to help Bailey at ringside. But she just got caught up in it all. And Becky attacked her and then cost Bailey the champion. Oh, Lyra's insanely jealous of Bailey and her hard work and decided to take Bailey's moment. Not surprised with you on that tape.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, still to come tonight, one of these men will take on Randy Orton on Saturday at Night of Champions in the King of the Ring Finals. This tournament semifinal, Whoa, do so live tonight.
Is that tonight or next? No, there's probably going to be another match here before then.
Hey, WrestleMania is headed back to Las Vegas. Experience the non-stop excitement at WrestleMania 42 with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocation.exp.com/WWE.
Ivy, don't tell those other two.
Oh,
You've always been my favorite student.
Nope.
All right.
Sorry.
Now,
American
you
made.
should have won Money in the Bank, and you should have found yourself as Queen of the Ring, but you've had Stephanie Becerra in your way. All right. Now, next time, do what Gable does when I've got someone in my way. Do what I did to Ray.
Take him out.
Do what I did to Otis. Wipe him out completely, regardless of the cost. And we'll finish this lesson later. Now, far be it from me to laugh at someone else's misfortune unless they deserve it. But in this case, Penta, it was my pleasure watching Braun Breaker destroy you earlier tonight. Maybe I'll finish the job. Maybe I'll rip that stupid mask off your head and show everybody the ridiculous. Hey, stop!
Oh, super kick to Chad.
I told you, Chad.
Oh. Ludwig in the background just walking by.
Raquel Rodriguez in the ring. She's rekindled a rivalry with Rhea Ripley. Corey started a couple of weeks ago. in the Queen of the Ring tournament first round matchup. Just as it seemed as though Rhea had victory in her fingertips, Raquel would arrive and cost Mommy big time. Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez with the brawl. Then last week, Rhea got a little bit of payback. Rhea did her best to return the favor and rip victory away from the hands of Raquel Rodriguez. But then an emphatic beatdown would ensue, a thunderous riptide on the outside of the ring. And then the assist before the Empress Impact. Asuka would advance with a special thank you to Rhea Ripley.
We're gonna go one-on-one? Nope.
Rhea, me jodiste, ahora lo vas a ver, pendeja. You're not gonna screw me out of Queen of the Ring and get away with it. So si tú quieres, chiquita, I can drag you out here by that nose ring, or you can make it easy for yourself and get in here and take the beating you deserve, mamona.
Talking shit. Alright, it seems like they're gonna go one-on-one.
They're on their
Or
feet
they're just gonna fight.
for the eradicator. Be careful what you wish for, Raquel.
Not official match, they're just gonna fight, I think. Or brawl.
We're talking trash and marching to the ring. And here we go. Raquel. Ripley taking the fight to Rodriguez. Left and right, dropping bombs is the eradicator. Raquel taking Mommy down for the moment. Raquel Rodriguez having up with Ripley over the years. Raquel set right outside the ring. Look at the expression on the face of Rhea Ripley. This is what I got for Raquel. And Raquel dropped
Crowd chanting for Mommy.
timekeeper's area. With the powerhouse Raquel Rodriguez. Unfamiliar with the feeling of being overpowered.
Getting a table. A Slim Jim table, okay. Oh, head first.
Look at the fury in the eyes of Mommy.
Calling her a pendeja too.
Rhea was all too happy to finish it, Cole. Rhea got up the table on the ring, and I believe Rodriguez may be going for a line. Going the other way. Oh no. I'm trying to warn her.
Uh-oh. Roxanne flying in.
Now Mommy's outnumbered. Roxanne Perez coming to the end. Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh, slamming Roxanne hard. Uh-oh. Got Mommy. Oh, and puts her through the table. Woo. TLC match, probably for the tag titles. Since Liv is gone, Roxanne will take her place, I'm guessing.
Roxanne Perez paying dividends for all members of the Judgment Day. No doubt about it. And tonight, Rhea Ripley, the latest victim.
It looks like Raquel accepted Roxanne.
Raquel Rodriguez with a statement. Tonight, Raquel and Roxanne and celebrate like
The Stanley Cup title belt.
Congratulations to the back-to-back NHL champions.
The Panthers.
Celebrated their win with a beautiful custom Stanley Cup championship. Head over to WWEshop.com, track yours down. They spent all day dancing up and down A1A with Lord Stanley's Cup. And who will be celebrating a trip to the King of the Ring?
I think that's next, the main event.
The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes versus his buddy Jey Uso. Semi-final live on Netflix.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
The presidents are trying to kill us!
Wait, what?
Yeah, time for President's Day weekend.
Welcome everybody to my Uncle Frank's old hunting cabin.
Strange things lurk in the woods.
Who's out there?
There is a bunch of them, ready to slit our throats.
I saw them. Lincoln, Washington, they're really dead.
The leaders of the free world have returned for a lethal lesson in American history.
Who the hell are you?
I'm James K. Polk.
Who?
Why did you summon John Wilkes Booth?
Let's bring a leg.
Whoa.
How could he not know who I was? He was writing an essay on me. I'm fighting back.
Maybe you should rethink fighting back.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
I mean, you are the movie buff.
Worst President's Day ever.
Booth, you dick! I was in the middle of something. Just like I was in the middle of that play.
Oh, please, I wasn't even in that play. How good could it be?
Welcome back to Joker's Wild Side Watch Along, and we're back here on Monday Night Raw with Adam Pearce. Uh-oh, mommy.
Yeah, sounds good. Even better.
I can do that.
Then it's official.
I couldn't have said that any better myself.
Mommy and Raquel in the street fight.
I can't wait for that one, and I also can't wait for this one. At Night of Champions, it'll be John Cena, CM Punk, for the undisputed WWE Championship 15 times. They've gone one-on-one in their career. This has been one of the great rivalries in the history of WWE.
Yeah, Carlos, I think they're going to set up a TLC match for those titles probably eventually.
Yin and yang.
Two seemingly opposite forces that, in truth, complement and interconnect with the other. Two entities in constant flux and transformation, totally interdependent to exist. John Cena and CM Punk. Yin and Yang.
What's your very message?
John Cena, the clean-cut, untouchable chosen one. If you want some, come get some. A decorated champion, a valiant in-ring competitor, and above all else, a man of and after more than 2 decades in the spotlight, who once set the standard, hustle, loyalty, and respect. CM Punk, the loud, defiant voice of the voiceless, the rebel who was never meant to be king.
Been the best ever since
But he
day
climbed
one.
all the way
There's
up.
one thing you're better at than I am, John, and that's kissing ass.
Raging against the system brought him adulation, but never enough to fill the hole deep within. His desire to sit alone atop the summit would lead to bitterness and resentment, self-destruction and banishment. But time
And banishment. I like that.
changes everything. Yin becomes Yang. Yang becomes Yin. In an infinite dance, struggling to find harmony. Contrasting dualities. And the battle in which these two have been endlessly engaged finds itself with new motivation.
That title has corrupted you. I've been the victim of an abusive relationship. Because all you've ever done there for 25 years. Watch me be great.
Instead of a graceful exit, Johnson is detached and disillusioned. Has vowed to
Ruin wrestling for everyone.
CM Punk has returned from exile, beacon of hope and change. A new face for the company he
I mean, it wasn't in complete exile. But I get what they're
The
building.
balance has shifted. Light becomes shadow. Shadow now stands in the sun.
I have shut your mouth and beaten your best. You can't beat me. When I'm at my best, you never could. I won the title. I left with the title. You're trying to follow in my footsteps. I hate this idea that you're the best in the world. You're not. You're the greatest of all time. The truth is, Punk, I'm jealous of you.
Oh,
I am jealous that you have conned these people into believing the myth that you're the best in the world. Remember who gave you the stage for your pipe bomb, pal? What have you done with it since then, huh? Because you changed your values as much as I changed my t-shirts. You're just a loudmouth opportunist who will step on the necks of people who actually work hard if it gets you ahead.
The greatest of all time.
Night of Champions. Ball's in your court, hero.
The best in the world.
You can't see me? See through you.
Yin and Yang. Positioned once again upon opposing shores.
that should be a good match.
For a final reckoning.
I hope Seth Rollins ruins it all. Cashes in the middle of it.
Saturday, Saudi Arabia, but we actually get things underway on Friday. We have a kickoff show that gets underway at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. on the West Coast on Peacock. That'll be in the Kingdom Arena. Then Saturday, our countdown show kicks off.
Night of Champions, 11 a.m. our time.
West Coast, the Night of Champions, 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Pacific time from Riyadh on Saturday. It's the showdown we've all been waiting for. The best in the world against the greatest of all time with the undisputed WWE Championship on the line.
CM Punk challenges champion John Cena. And also in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the United States Championship up for grabs.
Okay.
These guys were other family. But they don't
Fight
like
two.
each other anymore. Jacob
Solo
Fatu,
Sikoa.
United States Championship on the line against Solo Sikoa. We found out earlier tonight that Karrion Kross.
Oh, that's Night of Champions, Sammy and Karrion Kross.
To a degree that Sammy has had about enough. Same Kross. It's the king, the queen, I should say, of the rank finals.
Asuka versus the one that advanced today, Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill, queen of the rank. And the king of the ring finals will be decided. We know the Viper Randy Orton has already qualified. Who will oppose Orton? Will it be the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes or Jey Uso? We will have our answer in a matter of moments.
All right, I think the main event is next. Here we go. Jay coming out first. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Turn up the Yanks in Columbus. Jay knows what's at stake, Corey. This way to get back in the hunt for the World Heavyweight Championship is to win King of the Ring to get the champ at SummerSlam. With Jay early this afternoon, and he told me that in spite of losing his title back to Gunther, Jay feels a new sense of freedom. He said he knows exactly what it takes to make it to the top of the mountain, and he thinks the next time it's going to be even better than the first. What a scene!
Everybody eating, as always.
1,000 in Nationwide Arena. I want to remind everyone, Raw Recap comes your way tomorrow. See the Vegas special guest, Jade Cargill. Get better at that each and every week. Give me the prop. Jey Uso.
That's up next. Then might go to a break.
As he heads into the ring with a man who, well, has been a rival, a man who's been a friend. They've been tag team champions together. Jay and Cody one-on-one. We can bet on one thing, the tag team championship reign, all of the moments they spent together traveling up and down the road, that all has to live in the past tonight. You fight your friends in this business the hardest. Winner picks up the beer tap at the end of the night. And here's the brackets for the King of the Ring tournament. Of course, Randy Orton knocked off Sami Zayn this past Friday on SmackDown to advance to the finals for a second straight year. They'll take on either Cody Rhodes or Jey Uso on Saturday. There's some history between Orton and Uso, Orton and Rhodes, and no shortage there. Go down for the ages with the King of the Ring crown on the line. Yeah, quite the rivalry here tonight as well. Remember, Jay and Cody started to drop not on the right foot. Remember, Jey Uso could be blamed for Cody Rhodes not finishing the story the first time around. Let's not gloss over that. So I know it's been a while, but Jey Uso was the reason on more than one occasion that Cody was not able to get the job done. Yeah, but then they put, of course, when Jey Uso saw the light, left Roman Reigns, he was brought to Monday Night Raw by Cody Rhodes. They became friends and partners. Once won the tag team titles together. In fact, they've been teammates 13 times in their career.
The crowd in Ohio wants to eat again. Actually, everybody wants to eat all the time. All day, every day.
Columbus wants to run it back. This may seem, well, I don't know if you got 2 rounds thinking. There's no way. We're going to call the main event. Right, the love affair that has developed between the WWE fans and Jey Uso over the past year.
You think Cody will get it back with all this hype?
We talked about the need of Jey Uso to win King of the Ring and get back to an opportunity to exercise his demons with Gunther at SummerSlam. The same goes for Cody Rhodes. Cody wants to win King of the Ring to get to SummerSlam to perhaps take out John Cena or CM Punk. Either way, King of the Ring more than worthy of the biggest party of the summer. But right now, Cody's focus has to be singular. He has to be focused on Jey Uso and Jey Uso. That's Jey Uso at the SummerSlam kickoff event at Fanatics Fest this past Saturday. Who would rather face, Gunther or Goldberg, for the world title at SummerSlam? He said, I just want an opportunity, but I want another crack at Gunther.
This match should be very, very good and a little intense. Cody can. Oh, you're going for Jay. You think Cody could do it? He doesn't need the King of the Ring. Yeah, I agree. But Cody also has been in a bit of a losing streak.
They've been on the same teams over the years. But for the first time ever, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso go one-on-one tonight. There's so much at stake. The winner to face Randy Orton on Saturday. Tremendous history between both of these men and the WWE's Apex Predator. Remember legacy. Cody Rhodes is learning under the wing of Randy Orton a number of years ago.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Jay, but either way, I think it's gonna be. I kind of see Cody winning just to have Randy Orton and Cody go at it as mentor and mentee, as they shake hands before they lock up.
Think about what King of the Ring has meant to many careers over the years. Corey, a dozen Hall of Famers have won the King of the Ring tournament. 10
strong lockup from both
champions have been King of the Ring.
I just really enjoyed the evolution of the tournament itself. Once upon a time, it was a one-night event. It was all about your endurance. But now it is the best of the best in each and every round. And now the Viper away cover.
Cover Nell.
And a kick out Randy Orton.
The leg cover by Cody, Nell kick out.
What about Randy Orton? Corey, who knocked off Sami Zayn on Friday. Randy with a score to settle as well. He was knocked off in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Very controversial match last year. against Gunther, who will go on to win the World Championship at SummerSlam. Gunther wants another opportunity to be king of the ring. And beyond that, potentially world champion again. You're absolutely right. Randy has the opportunity to right last year's wrong and for himself an opportunity at gold. Everybody's name's all about it. Randy Orton's certainly no stranger. And more point, so it would be the undisputed WWE Championship maybe going after SummerSlam with Punk or Cena. Maybe the night of champions Saturday. So when your two friends going at each other with so much at stake, what do you have to do? Get everything, all that out of your mind? You have to forget all about it. When you're in the ring, you're maybe a little bit more relaxed, but at the same time, I find that you used to hit your friends a little harder. You used to really go out there and it's almost fun to be in a fight with your friend. And I don't know what to do, but you always push yourself a little further. You always push your opponent a little bit further.
Yeah, Cody's your guy.
You go out, you have a beer, and you let bygones be bygones.
I agree. I think either way it's going to be good. Whoever wins here. I'm hoping Jay does because I think he will need it more. But Cody versus Randy would be great.
It's almost refreshing when you can
King Yeet signs.
trust in your opponent. You're not worried about them taking a shit. You're not worried about them taking a shortcut. Competition in its purest form. That's fully what I expect to see it. By a headlock by Cody Rhodes trying to control this matchup. Rockets crowd here tonight in Columbus, Ohio. Both of them displaying respect off the opening bell. Shoot fancy.
One for the Crossroads.
Jey Uso gave up the super kick and Cody who's out of harm's way.
It looks like they're going to commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The presidents are trying to kill us! Wait, what?
Yeah, time for President's Day weekend.
Welcome everybody to my Uncle Frank's old hunting cabin.
Strange things lurk in the woods.
Who's out there?
There is a bunch of them ready to slit our throats.
I saw them. Lincoln, Washington, they were like dead.
The leaders of the free world have returned for a lethal lesson in American history.
Who the hell are you?
I'm James K. Polk.
Who?
Why did you summon John Wilkes Booth?
Let's bring a leg.
Whoa. How could he not know who I was? He was writing an essay on me. I'm fighting back.
Maybe you should rethink fighting back.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
I mean, you are the movie buff.
Worst President's Day ever.
Booth, you dick! I was in the middle of something. Just like I was in the middle of that play.
Oh, please, I wasn't even in that play. How good could it be?
Welcome back to JoJerz alongside Watch Along, as we're back here on Raw. Cody has a Jay on the figure 4. Yeah, Carlos, it will be, either match will be good.
You take away Jay's legs, you're going to take away a lot of his game. He gets to the rope, forces a break. Great strategy by
But I think you're right. Cody does not need King of the Ring. He will be champion again. In the elbow.
The right shoulder or elbow, perhaps. Cody tried to protect
super kick to the gut.
Body shot, got the American Nightmare.
Yeet cut.
From Jay.
Cody returns it.
Big right hand by Cody.
Uh-oh. Big Samoan drop by Jay. Cover. Man, kick out by Cody.
Winner faces Randy Orton Saturday. A lot of history, as we mentioned earlier, between these two men and Randy Orton. The Viper has not forgotten the controversial manner in which he lost last year at King of the Ring to Gunther. And despite all the history that Orton has with both of these men, fully expected to be a very different style of match. One of the champion when the King of the Ring crown is on the line.
Oh, big hip attack to Cody. Jeez, he landed it hard.
The Viper will stop at nothing to obtain what he wants.
Looking for a splash. Oh, got the knees up. Oh, Kimura.
Looking for the Kimura lock. It is in deep. He tapped out once around for this move. And Cody looking to do it to James. And advance. And once again, perfect position for the American.
First time they mentioned Brock in a while, too.
With nowhere to go, Cody's got him wrapped up good with the Kimura. Jay trying to make it back to a vertical frame. Base here. And sends Cody into the ropes. And out Jay for the sleeper.
Going for a sleeper.
We're tapped out Gunther at WrestleMania to win the world title. And now Jey Uso trying to put Cody away. Rhodes flailing wildly, trying to create some space, some separation from Jey Uso. We're trying to sink in the sleeper. Tighter and tighter. Cody could be fading here. Our official senior referee, Chad Pat, right there as Cody collapses to a knee. Jey Uso with the sleeper locked in good. Notice Jay putting on his full body weight across the back of Cody Rhodes, with the body lock applied, making Cody support all of Jay's weight. And Cody now got to power Jay up if he can, but Cody may be failing. Jey Uso may be pushing in on the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Jay continuing to squeeze with everything in his being, knowing he only may be a few seconds away from the King of the Ring final. Cody trying to fight back into this. Jey Uso's got the sleeper locked in good. Does Cody have anything left? Trying to make it back to both feet. He does at least momentarily. Jay with his full body weight on the back of Cody. Cody may have only one chance, and that's to make it to the ropes, I believe. Jay's got it in good. Cody
dumps Jay out.
Dumps Jay to the floor. Buys Rhodes some time. First the Kimura, then the sleeper. And both men survive, at least for now.
Cody super ready.
Process dumped Jay all the way out to the floor. Cody now afforded several seconds to attempt to regain his breath, regain his bearings, to get back into this fight. Cody back to his feet. There jumps Rhodes.
Oh, that's caught with the right.
Things are starting to get nasty now. It's nothing personal, it's just business. But the King of the Ring crown is worth that much to every superstar who seeks it. Now Jay tried the Uso splash earlier, blocked by Rhodes. Beats him to the punch this time.
Crowd loving this.
Continues on the top rope. And from between the eyes of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes down. Jay still perched on the ropes, but look at Cody.
Going for a superplex. Big superplex on Jay.
Take out a Cody. Cody rolled to the apron. Jey Uso rolled to the bottom row. Who's going to face Orton in the finals of the King of the Ring?
On the commercial? Yeah. Don't go nowhere. We'll be. Wait. Nope.
Cody
Skip the
Rhodes,
commercial.
Jey Uso, semifinals, King of the Ring tournament. Winner goes to Night of Champions Saturday to face Randy Orton in the finals. And this is an even match as you can get. Cody had the high ground for just a moment, and Jey made it back to a vertical base. Cody now.
Shade of Dusty. Those lefts. Here we go. Ooh, uppercut from Jey.
Jey Uso turns it into a right of his own. Cody blocks. And Rhodes got Jey Uso beat him to the punch. Cody now up and over. No drop down. Jey Uso hung on. Now Jey.
Ooh. Cody went for a power slam, missed. There's Jey, held on. And then Jey hits Cody with the power slam of his own. Great exchange there by both these men.
Now Jey stalking his opponent.
Uh-oh, crossroads?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Cody's finishing move. Cody able to counter off the
Going
second
for the Cody cutter, got it. Covered one. Then kick out by Jey. Yeah, that was a great suplex there.
Take another look at this flying blind in reverse. Cody delivers the Cody cutter face first, center of the ring, but somehow Jey musters the will to continue. WWE fans showing the respect of this tremendous semifinals matchup. Longtime rivals, now the best of friends, going at it to advance to the King of the Ring tournament finals. Cody looking for the disaster kick, and
Oh, spear. Lands it, cover. And kick out by Cody.
And Jey Uso realized that was his chance. Cody was looking for the disaster kick. Jey step ahead. Thunderous spear takes down the American Nightmare, but Cody Rhodes fights on. And the 13,433 here tonight at the Nationwide Arena in Ohio's capital city of Columbus, enjoying our main event tonight. Rhodes and Uso putting it all on the line for an opportunity to battle Randy Orton at Night of Champions on Saturday. Critical moment in this match. Because it's like Jey Uso is trying to psych himself up. And these two have taken so much out of one another.
Oh, here we go.
Jey
Give him a spear.
It's a kick by Rhodes. Cody gonna go up top.
Oh, got him. Looks like this is it. 1, 2. Oh, Jey kicks out barely.
The super cutter from the top rope. How the hell did Jey kick out? Now it's Cody Rhodes trying to psych himself up, understanding he just connected with the heavy lumber. And Jey Uso stayed in this battle. And somehow Jey's still alive. Cody survived the spear. Jey survived the super cutter.
Going for the crossroads.
Now Cody firing up and measuring his man. Cody just said, I'm sorry, Jey. This ends now. Look for crossroads.
Uh-oh. Turns it around. Ooh, hits the crossroads on the cover. Nailed. Cody kicks out. Great reversal there by Jey.
Everybody in this arena was on their feet, but nobody's as shocked as that man, Jey Uso. Yeah, Jey's got to be saying, what the hell do I have to do?
Yeah, that was a beautiful transition there.
Right on the money, hook of the leg. Cody kicks out.
Great match so far.
Both of these men.
Is Jey going to set up for a spear?
Fans is incredible.
Or a super kick?
Jey kick.
Ooh! A thrust kick straight through the face.
They telling Cody to get up, get up.
Ooh,
Another kick.
big super kick.
This is just insurance. Jey Uso just wants to make damn sure.
Ooh, hits a spear. Cover. Is he going up?
And Jey says that's it. Cody doesn't appear to have anything left. And Jey gonna position him
far.
for the finishing move.
Uh-oh.
The Uso splash.
That's far away, bud.
Back to his feet, up to the top rope. Struggling on the turnbuckle.
Oof. A cutter from the top rope. Is he going for another?
That's the third massive cutter sustained by Jey Uso. But Randy Orton was looking. And now, Cody Rhodes.
Oh, I think this is it. Cody's winning. 1, 2. Yeah. Great fucking match.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso in the battle for the ages. Cody wins to advance to Night of Champions. What a match. Certainly not easy. For Cody Rhodes or Jey Uso. Check out this super kick. Right on the jaw, the American Nightmare. Surely that would put Cody down, right? Now, just
Great match here to end Monday Night Raw. Or at least I think it's going to end Monday Night Raw.
absolutely certain went up top, paid for it in spectacular fashion. A cutter by Rhodes. With a crossroads, sends Cody to the final.
Yeah. Definitely a great match.
Saturday at night.
I'm expecting Randy Orton to come out.
In Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton in the King of the Ring tournament.
Mentor and mentee.
Mentor versus former protege. Another chapter in the legacy of both superstars. And a show of respect by Cody Rhodes to a very game Jey Uso tonight. A hell of a matchup. But Cody Rhodes is the man going to the finals of the King of the Ring.
Great match to end Monday Night Raw. Definitely.
Someone will define their legacy. Saturday at Night of Champions.
Oh, yeah. All right, that was a great Monday Night Raw. Roxanne now advancing to the Queen of the Ring. A little upsetting, but they topped it off with the great main event. Let me know what you thought in the comments of this Monday Night Raw. Don't forget to join me on Friday for Friday Night SmackDown. Other than that, I've been Lobo, and this was Joker's Wild Side. See you next time.